All right, Eurovision fam, I gotta kick this off. Hey. I got a new video. Alesia Michelle, I'm ready to go. Eurovision fam, are you ready for the show? Miss Alesia, I am so excited because I am going to Lisbon so soon. So of course I had to give you my semifinal 1 predictions. Now, okay, this semifinal is really, really tough and it ain't right. The songs are so good. This is such a competitive year and I'm really excited. So this is how we're gonna do the video. First, I am going to share with you what I think is most likely going to happen, and I will break it down by having borderline qualifiers, folks that I don't think have any chance of qualifying, and then I'm gonna say like my sure bets. Then I'm gonna just go through and give you my personal, like, who I think should qualify. Okay, so the first time I'm just gonna tell you what I think is actually gonna happen, and then I can tell you what I would like to see happen. Is that okay? All right, so in reality, these are the countries that I think are a lock to qualify. I've got my trusty notes here so you know it's official, you know what I'm saying? So Czech Republic, Israel, Estonia, Bulgaria, Greece, and Cyprus, in my opinion, are definitely going to qualify. I don't think there's any doubt about that. The countries that I have in my borderline category are Austria, Armenia, Finland, Belgium, Azerbaijan, Lithuania, and Belarus. Before I break this down and tell you who I think is actually gonna make their way from the borderline category into officially qualifying, and again, this is what I think is most likely to happen. This is truly like my prediction, and then I'll give you my ideal, like, qualifiers, okay? So these next countries that I'm gonna list are the countries that I feel like have no chance of qualifying for the final. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But remember, this is a really tough semi, so it's tough. It's not like these are bad songs. It's just a tough year. Iceland, Croatia, Ireland, Albania, Switzerland, and Macedonia. I'm gonna give a note about Macedonia. I feel like Macedonia has a really good song this year, but honestly, I just don't think the staging is gonna be enough to elevate it. And even though it's a really good song and I really like it, this semi is just so tough, and I just don't see a path for it really to make its way through. I just think it might end up being like midway for televotes, and then I think it'll be midway for juries. And I just think that we need more this year. It's just a really, really tough year. Would love to see Switzerland go, but I just don't see a path for them either. So that's where it's at. Let me just give you a reminder. These are the countries that I think are definitely going to qualify. Czech Republic, Israel, Estonia, Bulgaria, Greece, and Cyprus. Okay? So that leaves 4 spots open. 4 spots open. Now, in the borderline category, we have Austria, Armenia, Finland, Belgium, Azerbaijan, Lithuania, and Belarus. Now, this is a tricky one. Okay? This is really, really complicated. I'm going to go ahead and say that I have a feeling that even though Austria has really good placing, and I think the juries could appreciate this, I unfortunately think that it'll fall flat with the televote, and I think that is what will ultimately put it in that borderline category. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think Austria might be left behind. Unfortunately, I hope not, but this is just too tough. It's too tough. Armenia is borderline for me, but I think Armenia is going to make its way in. So let's just go ahead and put Armenia in the what I think is most likely to qualify. Let's talk about Azerbaijan. Look, there's a first time for everything, and I think this is going to be the year that Azerbaijan does not qualify. And to be honest, I don't really think that they should. The song will be sung well, the staging will be good, but they are kicking off the show, and the song itself is just, it is just really the definition of middle of the road. So I just don't see Azerbaijan getting through. Let's talk about Lithuania. Lithuania is sandwiched in between Israel and Czech Republic, I think. And that is just really unfortunate. I think even though this song is gaining some traction, I think it is ultimately a studio cut song, a song that's nice to listen to. And if we were just judging the Eurovision Song Contest on the radio, this could make it through, but we're not. It's a television show. And I just unfortunately think that Lithuania is just a little too sleepy of a track. Very good. It'll be sung well, but it is just going to be sandwiched in between two heavy hitters. And I think it's just going to ultimately become forgettable, unfortunately. Finland, I think, is going to be able to squeeze its way in. Let me just say this. If Azerbaijan qualifies, I am nervous for Finland. I'm nervous that Finland might not qualify. But I'm going to say that Finland is going to take the cake and it's going to make its way in. I would also like to add that I think Belgium is in trouble. And Belgium has been doing really well. But the issue with Belgium this year is it so rests upon the staging and the vocal performance on jury night, really. I like the song a lot, but I do think Belgium will struggle. But ultimately, Belgium's going to make it through. I think Belgium will make it through, so there we go. Belgium, we got in there. So now that's Armenia and Finland and Belgium from the borderline category making their way in. Well, really, that leaves Belarus, and I think Belarus is going to be able to get in over Austria. Now, if Austria makes it in, I do not see a path for Belarus to make it in as well. But I will say this. I heard some rumors that Alexiv is not going to be bringing the suit to Lisbon, and I think that that is a mistake. I think we still have time. I think that this year it's so competitive that we can't just have a vocal presentation. We have to have something that's going to wow us visually. And although the suit might seem very high tech and it might seem extra to some folks, this is a semifinal that's going to need people to be a little bit extra, because you can't just get up there and sing well. You're going to have to bring a stage show, and you're going to have to bring that stage show because this semi is just too difficult. And this year is really competitive. It really is. I'm excited about it. But we're going to have some songs that are just going to be lost. And I can say, at least like in my mind, I'm kind of like preparing myself mentally for this, because I definitely don't want to cry on semifinal one night, but it is very possible that I might end up crying. So just bear with me, y'all. All right, listen up. So that was my prediction of what I think is most likely going to happen. But now here's the fun part. This is what I actually want to have happen. And if you've already started writing your comments about how can you say so-and-so is not going to qualify, I didn't say that that's what I want to have happen. I said that that's what I think is most likely to happen. Here's what I would like to have happen. And if you want to be mad at me in the comments over this, like, that's low-key fine. This is a conversation, and my opinion is my opinion, and your opinion is your opinion, and that's okay. So I'm going to start off by saying who I personally think should just not qualify. I don't think that Azerbaijan should qualify. Iceland shouldn't qualify. Lithuania shouldn't qualify. Croatia shouldn't qualify. And Ireland should not qualify. I don't think Azerbaijan should qualify because I think the song is just not enough. And even though they will have good staging, I just think it's not enough. Like, the song itself is just, it's not doing enough. Iceland shouldn't qualify because the song is dated. Sung well, I think it'll be performed well, but it's dated. Lithuania, the song is just too sleepy this year. We need a little bit more. It's just too sleepy. And we want a grand finale that's going to be impactful. And I think we already have some meditative slow songs that will bring that impact a little bit stronger than Lithuania. But yeah, but Lithuania, I will say, like, I have a hard time saying that I don't want it to qualify because I think it is a good song, but here we are. Croatia shouldn't qualify. Not a bad song. It's going to be sung well, but the song itself is just not enough. Maybe they could do something wow on stage, but I just personally, I don't think it's going to be enough. Ireland, I will tell you this. If Ireland has Ryan in a dark corner playing the piano and the main focus of the performance is two male dancers and we follow their love story well choreographed, I would tell you that Ireland has a chance of qualifying because they have very good placing in the running order, in my opinion. However, I don't think that that's what Ireland's going to do, even though they should just do that. So with that said, no, I just don't think Ireland's going to make it through. But next year, if you need someone to sing for y'all, I'm happy to lend my services. Here are my personal qualifiers. So these are the people that I want to have qualify and be in my final at the Eurovision Song Contest 2018 in Lisbon, Portugal. We're kicking it off: Czech Republic, Israel, Estonia, Bulgaria, Austria, Greece, Armenia, Cyprus, Finland, and Belgium. And to be honest, looking at this, if I could take anyone off and swap it, I would probably let Belgium go, and from my borderlines pick up Switzerland, just because I really do like that song, and I think that song is so different from all of the rest of the songs that we have. So if I had to let go of a song from my personal qualifiers, I would take out Belgium and swap in Switzerland from my borderline. But at the end of the day, I think Belgium's staging will work to make it qualify. Well, Belgium I think is actually qualifying, even though I'm willing to let that go. So if Belgium doesn't qualify, no shade. You heard it here first. I told you I thought Belgium could be in trouble, so you heard it here first. Remember that, cite your source. But I do think Belgium will make its way in. But if it doesn't, I won't really be that upset. And I won't really be that surprised. So that was difficult. But here we are. The time has basically come. Let's get excited for Eurovision 2018.